Hi guys, so today's video is a bit different, as you can tell. I'm doing art. So art is one of my passions. I'm not very good at it, but I figured that I could use what skills I do have to pay tribute to our Lord and Majesty. And so that's what I did. So this is kind of a name reveal, although I think anyone who participated in the poll saw that there was a very obvious winner. Won 7-3-2, so, the name will be put in at the end of the video. So for now, just enjoy the art while you listen to me talk about what we're going to do in the future. So, ants are great. I love ants. I love everything about ants. They're cool, they're unique, they're very diverse, and there's lots of things you can do with ants. Unfortunately, ants are also very slow, especially Prenolepis imperis. Prenolepis imperis lay their eggs in groups. The queens don't just constantly lay eggs. So their colonies grow really slowly. It'll be months before we have actual substantial numbers. And that's kind of a problem when it comes to making a whole channel about ants. Of course, I will not stop the ant content. We might pick up different queens along the way. But for now, I think we will have to do something else as well. Something else on top of the ant content. There's a lot of things that I've wanted to have a YouTube channel for, and make YouTube videos on, and I never really had the courage to do that. But now that we've got a start, I would be really happy to branch out and make this channel not just about ants, but about other things too. So we're gonna have a little comment poll at the bottom of this video, like we did with the names, although hopefully a little bit less one-sided. And for this one, you'll actually be able to pick multiple things. Instead of just a couple, I'd encourage you to pick as many as you like. Whichever ideas you think would be fun, whatever ideas that you want to see. And just and also, leave your own ideas. If there's not something that I suggest, but that you think I would enjoy doing, that you guys would enjoy watching, put it in the comments under that thread. And, I'll write them all down in a book of ideas, and we'll come back to them later. Probably the biggest one is gaming. I like to game. I enjoy gaming. It's something that I'm not very good at, but it's kind of fun to watch someone who's bad at something, because then you get to laugh at them while they do it. And I'm not a serious gamer, so I don't mind. So that would be something that we could do. There are plenty of different games out there to do, to play, to have fun with. So it would be interesting to see if you guys want, gaming content, or if you guys don't want gaming content. Art is another one, obviously. The only downside to art videos themselves is that it takes a lot of time to make one. I mean, this is a 14-minute, 15-minute video, and it took me probably 3 hours collectively to actually draw this out and make this video. So that's one of those things where it's I could do art videos as well, but it would take a while. You'd probably only get one video a week, unless we mixed it up and did multiple things. So we could do one art video a week and one gaming video a week. Stuff like that. It'll be a work in progress for a while to figure out what kind of a schedule I'll be able to maintain. Because on top of all of this, I have my college classes and just life in general. So I can't make any promises about what content will come or how frequently, but I'm definitely looking forward to trying. And the art doesn't have to just be digital art. We can do actual paper craft, painting, whatever you guys want. I'd be fine with doing. I suppose the next vein of common YouTube videos would be like just grab a coffee and sit and talk kind of videos, where we select a topic ahead of time and I do a bunch of research on it, and then we just sit down and like, here's what this is, and here's why it's important, or here's my thoughts on it, and things like that. And so there's a wide range of what those kinds of talks could be. We could do ant-themed ones, about like specific ant species. We could do, we'll probably stay away from political and religious topics because that's, we don't want to get in trouble. We don't want to make people upset. But we can do topics like amusement parks and, places like SeaWorld, kind of controversial issues that a lot of people have things to say about and that there's a lot of data on. So that's an option, of course. I'm trying to think of other things. Oh, the other one is I have other pets and animals that I keep, that maybe you guys would like videos on them as well. I have rats, I have rabbits, and I have goldfish, and Plecostomus, but, they don't show their faces very much. They're very skittish. But if you guys want a video on that, I probably won't show the rats because they live in my room and that's kind of like a personal space and I don't want to put that on the internet. But the fish and the rabbits, if you guys want to see them, that's definitely something that we could do. Those are kind of the ideas that I had. Those were the big ones that I had of like, these are things that I could make separate little, sections or segments or series about. But if there's anything that you guys can think of that I'm just not thinking of, go ahead and put it in the pinned comment, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the channel right now, is there's been amazing growth and support, and there's not enough ant content right now for me to be able to make a channel and keep a channel, and I don't want you guys to just be sitting there like, okay, well now it's been 3 months and we haven't heard anything, and I'm just sitting here like, yep, but there's only like 5 workers right now. Like, we can't really move them anywhere. They're not big enough to take over the nest yet. So maybe we'll get, I don't know. I was looking at getting a Lasius. But there's a bunch of different Lasius. So I'd have to figure out which specific one I'd want. I don't know. There's a lot of black crazy ants in my area. I was thinking about actually digging up a colony and seeing if I can catch a wild queen, but I don't know, I feel like destroying a whole colony for a queen is a bit much. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe just over the summer, as the season carries on, over the spring and summer, we'll just catch a different queen. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear. I make no promises. Also, side note, on my Twitter, I posted that I had ordered 3 more Prenolepis and Paris queens. And like 20 minutes after I posted that, I got an email back from them saying that they had to cancel the order because they can't ship them from Canada to America without me having a license. And I don't know why I thought that they could just send them. I was just being dumb. But I looked into the license and it's $100 a year. So I think we're going to hard pass on that for now. And maybe if I ever make it big and have a bunch of spare money to just throw at a license so I can transport and import ants, maybe then we'll come back to the idea of ordering queens abroad. In the meantime, Ants Canada has farmers in every state in the United States that sell ants. So I've been checking for the ones that live in Michigan. And so far there's hardly anything. There's hardly any to purchase. But if over the year Prenolepis in Paris becomes available, you can be sure that I will buy them, because they should be able to send them from anywhere within Michigan, or anywhere in the US really, should be able to send them to Michigan, no problem. But yeah, so that's kind of where the ant situation is as far as purchasing those queens. I didn't write out a script for this, and I'm kind of regretting it now. I should have written out a script. But, I don't know. I'm really grateful to you guys for all of this support. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, and you guys have helped me so much. Just inspiring, really. And, like, I probably wouldn't have started this channel without you guys, because there were multiple people that suggested I do this, and it kind of led me to the impulsive decision to do it on a whim, and that has led me to this place of, like, wow, I could actually do this now. Because that was one of my biggest fears before with starting a YouTube channel, was that, like, I just don't have content. My life is boring. No one would want to watch what I have to do. So for you guys in the ants community being so supportive and, you know, actually enjoying the content that I produced with my really crappy video recording and my long rambling speeches is really nice and really amazing. And I feel like I owe you guys, and that's part of why I want to make every video as interactive as possible. Every video have a comment poll where you guys get to decide what happens, where you guys get to decide where we go. And obviously I have the final say on what actually ends up happening. But I don't know, I feel like it makes it easier because I don't have to make all the decisions. I just have to have the follow through. 'Cause that's what I'm indecisive and impulsive, and when you're indecisive and impulsive, you just can't make choices, or you can't make good choices. So having you guys there to kind of be like, hey, no, let's do this, or, you know, like helping me make up my mind about where we want to go with the channel is a huge help, a huge encouragement. Your comments are always so nice, and it's just great. It's so amazing, and I couldn't ask for a better start in YouTube than you guys. So thank you. I really appreciate it. The name hasn't been revealed yet, but I'm just going to tell you right now, Aurora won the poll by 7 votes to 3 votes for Queen Frost and 2 votes for Philomenera. And I'm pretty sure I still mispronounced that. So, you know, I'm sorry. I just can't. I don't know how it's pronounced, and I can't figure it out either. Google Translate doesn't even know how it's pronounced. But, you know, it was a good name, and I look forward to catching other queens so we can name them as well. I was thinking if I ever do get more Prenolepis in Paris queens, you know, we can use the other names for them, but then we won't be able to tell them apart, probably, unless there's like, this one has, you know, is missing an antenna, and this one is missing a leg, which, like, we don't want that for our queens. But if that was the case, then it would be easy to tell them apart, and they could all have their own individual names. The other thing is that I know at least with beekeepers, they have some kind of special marker, paint marker, I guess, I don't know, that they use to mark their queens with a little dot, which, you know, if we got multiple Prenolepis in Paris queens and it was really hard to tell them apart, we could definitely do that. We could get different color markers and mark each one. And that way we could tell them apart and have them have their own individual names anyways. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at as far as the channel and the videos and just everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I can't wait to hear from you guys in the comments. Thank you. Oh, and also, Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like, and check out my Twitter. Maybe follow me there if you want. I don't know, I haven't been there very much in the past day or so, but I'm gonna get better about that, so